Amanda gets pregnant.
2006 is when she had the baby.
And it comes time that she goes into labor. Tell me about that night.
It was the middle of the night. I was like out of it. He comes in the room and he tells me that she's been in labor all day, and he told me I had to bring a swimming pool upstairs for her to sit in so the floor wouldn't get messed up or the bed from the blood.
So you get her in this tub, this baby pool.
Yeah.
On the bed, and what happens?
Well, she decides to push at the wrong time, which causes the baby to get stuck. So I'm sitting there telling her, you can't push or the baby's gonna get stuck and she won't be able to breathe. And she sits there and says, but I can't help it, I'm pushing now. And I told her, oh, I see the baby's head and the baby is blue and we need to get this baby out right now. So I'm sitting there, I'm grabbing her arms and I'm telling her, when I say 1, 2, 3, I want you to push as hard as possible and grab onto my hands. The baby finally comes out and I tell her, you gotta just pray to God that I can get her to breathe. So I laid the baby flat on her back and lifted her head up and I started doing compressions with 2 fingers. And I started to breathe into her mouth. 5 minutes later, she started screaming.
You saved the baby's life.
Yes.
Was he threatening you during this time? What was he saying to you?
He told me if the baby didn't come out alive, that he would blame me. And at that moment, when the baby didn't come out breathing, I knew if I didn't get her to breathe, that he would kill me right then and there.
This was an amazing night, and you are an amazing woman, and you love that little girl.
Yes, I do.
You were pregnant 5 times.
Yes.
He brutalized you, attacked you, and caused you to miscarry 5 times. But yet Amanda got pregnant and had the baby.
Yes.
Why was it okay for her to get pregnant and deliver a baby, but it was not okay for you to get pregnant and deliver a baby?
I didn't understand why. I just thought maybe it's because he didn't want a girl like me to have a kid.
What was a girl like you in his mind?
I was a girl that couldn't be broken, a girl that couldn't be underestimated. When he figured out he couldn't control me very much, he didn't want to give me a kid.
So you said at one point, and this was earlier before the child was born, you said at one point his family was coming over.
Yeah.
And they came one day saying that they had heard there were 3 women in the house. Mm-hmm. They wanted to search?
Yeah.
Did they think their dad was a pervert or something? Were these family members, brothers, kids? Who was it that came and wanted to look?
The daughters and their boyfriends came over with their 2 little ones.
So 6 people come in the house. Mm-hmm. 2 daughters, 2 boyfriends, and 2 children?
And the only reason why I didn't scream out or anything, because I didn't want them to get hurt.
And where were you when they came in the house? Did they look through the house?
Yeah, they looked through the house, and then one of the younger boys came to the basement door saying, they're down here, I hear music. And that's when the dude said, well, the basement is under renovation. We can't go down there right now.
Well, if they're searching the house, he just talked them out of going down there? Mm-hmm. And the 3 of you were down there?
Yeah.
Did they come back the next day?
Yes, and that's when Emily spent the night, and we were moved in the van in the garage.
Okay. So the 3 of you are in the van. Were you chained up?
Yes.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.